Welcome everyone to Friday Night Strike, the fallout from across the pond, but also the first ever Strike Olympics. The Cluck and I did our job. We've defeated the prophecy, and I now have control of the Infinity Gauntlet. To make sure another Beacon situation does not happen, I have decided that at Tidal Wave, I will merge these Infinity Stones with the ShockWrestling World Championship. That way the champion is the true king of Strike, and he will be immortalized forever. This global champion will create a new era for not only Strike, but for ShockWrestling as a whole. In order for this new era to begin, though, Beacon must lose at Tidal Wave. That is why I am issuing a 10-person gauntlet eliminator match for the ShockWrestling World Championship. And we will have some Olympic trial matches for the qualifiers of the Tidal Wave Gauntlet Eliminator. Now, the Raven was able to pin Beacon at across the pond in order for us to win this gauntlet, in order for us to save Strike from the prophecy. So in the Raven's favor, we are giving him a free pass. He has no need to qualify, and he is already in the Gauntlet Eliminator match at Tidal Wave. You might see some special Olympians and other heroes as special guest referees for these matches throughout the next few weeks here on Friday Night Strike. Tidal Wave may be what it takes to finally take down the ShockWrestling World Champion Beacon. Good luck to all of our competitors as the first trial starts right now.
Well, John Von Hollywood wasn't kidding, folks. We're kicking things off on Strike in a big way. What's going on, everybody? My name is Mikhail, Ice Cold 3000, fresh off a victory against the Prophecy. And we got Kurt Angle, the greatest of all time, making his way down to the ring, folks. JVH will be joining me in the booth shortly. But
yes, hello.
Yes.
I've made it in. You heard it here first, folks. Tidal Wave is already starting off with a bang later this month. But
Huge.
It's time for the Strike Olympics. Kurt Angle, our first special guest referee here tonight. Mikhail,
You know,
aren't you excited?
I was thinking about Kurt Angle actually on the way to work a couple days ago. And it's just like, I just think it's funny how people talk about like Perk Angle, like, oh yeah, that era where Kurt Angle was on drugs, he was so crazy. Don't forget where he started off. Broken freaking neck in the Olympics. As we got, speaking of Broken Neck Ranch, lukewarm Luke Steve, or who is this?
All right, so you and I both just recently, for the first time, had some of the Stone Cold American lagers.
Delicious. Don't you love it?
At least they weren't lukewarm, right?
You don't like it? You didn't like it?
No, I liked them a lot. I was a big fan.
I like the.
When I drank them all.
You take a little sip and then you get a little kickback at the end. That's the kick and then the Stone Cold Stoner.
But we have to take a step back to. You know what I do really like about Kurt Angle's Instagram is I like all the videos he makes with his daughter. Like, have you seen the twinning one?
Yeah, and his young daughter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she gets home from wrestling practice, that's funny. And then you have not Stone Cold, but Stone Cold posting videos of
Pancho and Nacho.
Pancho.
Oh,
I send those to my mom a lot.
Gotta love Stone Cold. That's why I bought the beer, because of the cats.
And of course, lukewarm Austin Steve is here,
What?
ready to take on. This is the getup we saw at Across the Pond, which felt mad disrespectful to Suzuki, Andre's opponent from VJIW, who me and Dom argued about it a bit in the booth, but I did point out to Dom that Andre was the first ever Shockwave World Champion here at Shock Wrestling.
So that's why
and
he's dressed
Friday
like
Night Strike.
Spider-Man?
Don't ask me what he's dressed as. I'm not the one who cleared this guy to leave the facility, if you will. Look at him.
Fair enough. He's an adult. He could sign himself out voluntarily.
Now, he is taking on lukewarm Austin Steve, so I think he's got a good chance in tonight's matchup. Of course, special guest referee, Olympian Kurt Angle is doing this matchup. Now, I believe this is the opportune time, Mikhail, for us to talk about what's going to happen at Tidal Wave with the Infinity Gauntlet.
All right, yeah, what's going on with this Infinity Gauntlet, John? Sorry, I forgot to ask you, but yeah, this has been on my mind too. I was thinking about Kurt Angle on the way to work. I was thinking about the Infinity Gauntlet today as we get a cover here early on. But what's going on? How does that work? How are you going to merge it? What can you do with the Infinity Gauntlet?
I don't know. I haven't really tried.
Well, yeah, have you like do you want to take it for like a test run while you have it?
That kind of worries me.
Just give it a little rub. Put it on, rub your fingers together, see what happens. Do a middle finger or a wank gesture. See what happens.
I'll grab it, but I'll grab it. So the point, though, folks, is that we will be not. It will not have access to its powers anymore if we throw it into a belt.
This is crazy. This is like. I want to compare it to having a loaded gun in the booth, but this is like the next level up from that. We could fucking kill everybody with this. Yeah,
and of course, Nicholas, the crowd pleaser, had done that in the past. Yeah. So, I don't know. Damn. I mean, this is the match to test things on. And Andre versus Lukewarm, as Andre picks him up and throws Lukewarm into the ropes, into a pin here. Kurt Angle, quick with the pin. Of course, this is part of our new referee initiative here at Shock Wrestling. Executive Vice President Nicholas has been putting a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
Focusing on trying to get our refs all better improved here at Shock Wrestling.
And if this gig doesn't work out for you, Kurt Angle, well, I hear TNA is hiring.
Oh, boy. Big hits here by Lukewarm onto Andre.
Yeah, he's
getting the upper hand.
Whooping some ass.
I believe Rob said the canon is he talks with a high-pitched voice, but I don't know if I could do Stone Cold high-pitched.
Well, you know Stone Cold. I can't do it either.
Sounded like Gingy from Shrek.
Imagine Infinity Stone Cold. He's got the Infinity Gauntlet.
Now that would be scary.
Yeah, that'd be fucked up, right? He'd be like, "Give me a bear."
I want a bear and an Infinity Stone.
I'll make The Rock disappear.
A flick of my fingers and Mick Foley comes back in a Cactus Jack. Andre is out on the side of the ring, folks. Not looking too hot for former Shockwave World Champion Andre. Maybe he's the one who will be able to take on Beacon and go through the gauntlet.
Andre? You're going to put Andre in the gauntlet?
Look, it's an Olympic qualifying match here tonight.
The end game is a 10-man gauntlet match at the pay-per-view, right? With Beacon being a part of it.
As I explained earlier.
Beacon will have to go through 9 other guys.
Correct.
Which I suppose is how he got where he is today. Hey, I'm talking about wrestling here, pal.
Throws Andre back into the ring. Look at this, into a pin.
Speaking of going through, guys, he almost did exactly what I was referring to right there.
Throwing Andre into the ropes. So, do you flick for everything? Because if I recall, another kick out.
Do like how, remember in the first like Raimi Spider-Man movie where he's like, fly, up, and away, web. Like, try all those.
That seems dangerous. If I recall correctly, in the movie, Thanos, oh my god, Andre with the sleeper, but there's a rope break by Lukewarm. If I recall, Thanos was able to just like think it and it happened, right?
Well, don't think too hard then. Be careful.
Andre with the other sleeper he's got in the bag, making him tap.
You thought Lukewarm into submission.
All right, let me think about
I'm
something.
going to need to
Mikhail.
call a DQ on that one. I think John Von Hollywood got involved there.
Whoa, I didn't even do anything yet. Wait, hold on. Oh! Oh!
What the hell happened here? John Von Hollywood floating all around the booth like flubber. The shit he's bouncing all around.
Mikhail! We have a problem.
Yeah.
I believe us and our audience have moved.
Where?
Look, this ain't the strike stage. Look at the cameras, Mikhail.
We ain't in Kansas anymore. Who is...
We're on the Monday Night Cause stage for the women's matchup here tonight. Oh man. Leave it to me to mess up for the women's matchup.
What a blunder.
Here we are, Danielle versus Clone 66. Now, we just saw Clone 66's sister, Clone 99, just a few weeks ago at the Go Home show for Across the Pond, take on Aaron Storm and Rebecca Storm, along with Nova. It was our first ever mixed match. And
nice.
Tonight, though, her sister, Clone 66, will be taking on Danielle. Now, these two, I don't believe, have faced off yet here in the Shock Wrestling universe. I'm going to have to... Is there an instruction manual for this gauntlet? I wish we were home.
Don't wish things with the gauntlet on.
Oh. You're right. That could be very dangerous for you. I could accidentally kill Mikhail in the booth.
How about you wish me a hoagie right now? That would be good. Wish me a 12-inch meatball sub on Italian herbs and cheese with American cheese and Parmesan from Subway.
Don't go near my gauntlet.
How about you wish me a Bacon King meal with a medium fry and a large Coke from Burger King?
Danielle has been quite the rookie here, though, at Shock Wrestling over the past few months, joining and teaming up with Killa's Profits. A little anger started when Ashley decided to join the Monday Night Call roster after she had debuted here at Shock Wrestling.
Yeah, that was kind of whack. I was a little disappointed that we didn't get to keep Ashley.
She commentated an episode of Strike.
Yeah.
I've never done that for anyone.
Yeah.
How ridiculous. Don't me like that.
What do you mean, yeah? Me?
Clone 66 will be taking on Danielle tonight. Now, Clone 66 and Clone 99 were the powerhouses throughout Shock Wrestling in the women's division at some point or another. But over here on Friday Night Strike, the WBWI have held on strong to those women's tag team titles, beating the Disciples of Darkness over at Across the Pond. I believe they now have the longest women's tag team title reign in Shock Wrestling, possibly the longest tag title reign in Shock Wrestling.
What a feat that is. Congratulations to the WBWI.
Jen Pickens and the Iron Maiden. I'm sure you will be seeing them around in the upcoming weeks leading up to Tidal Wave, where every title will be on the line. As Danielle goes for the spear,
big spear
into a cover.
1, 2. Man.
Wow. What a way to kick off this matchup, sadly, on the Cause stage. Huh.
Yeah, sadly on the Cause stage. You know what would be really cool right now?
What's that?
Just start thinking about it really hard. McDouble. No pickle, no onion. Medium fry. Medium high C.
I'm trying, but Gushers are on my mind.
No, don't.
Okay.
All right. Large, deep dish pizza from Domino's with green peppers and chicken.
And Alfredo sauce, right?
Yeah. No!
Oh, big kick there by Danielle onto Clone 66. Now, Danielle, of course, was able to beat Jen Pickens and Iron Maiden, with Jen Pickens and Iron Maiden both eventually getting their revenge in rematches against Danielle.
Dude, nobody is more defiant in keeping a stronghold within our women's division than the WBWI. It's kind of crazy. And I don't see anybody right now that can really take it to them, that can really... Whoa! I mean...
Danielle continuing to show her dominance.
Decisive victory there.
I mean, the clones are on the Monday Night Raw roster, so maybe it was a good thing I shifted us here.
Is that why we were here? That would make more sense.
Still a little more paranoid that Killa and Killa's prophets are kind of on the side of prophecy, but I guess...
Why are they?
I hope not.
Because they use the word...
Whoa, Mikhail, what's happening?
We're transported back to Strike.
Oh my god, this is like your favorite movie of the year, Wicked, Mikhail.
That movie didn't come out yet.
As we're back at Friday Night Strike, it's time to continue your Olympic qualifiers with Otis refereeing this matchup, Luke versus Bad Habit. Now, you're a fan of both of these competitors. Of course, Bad Habit officially joined the clique just a week ago on Proving Grounds, it seems. Yeah. He was the clique representation.
Which was, it's good to have the Bad Habit and Ramon working together. We need a clique B team, you know. Like the NWO had a B team. The NWO had like Vincent and Stevie Ray and Scott Norton and all those guys. Horace Hogan. You need those guys. You need the backup. Buff Bagwell. There was another one.
Well, both these competitors, we've seen a lot here recently.
Yeah.
Luke, of course, the great Luke, not able to beat you.
Nope. Sorry about your damn luck,
not able
Luke.
to take that. Please help me, Mikhail. I have the hiccups.
Why don't you wish them away?
Oh, that's... All right. It might have worked.
Ah! How about that?
This is the most powerful thing in all universe.
The hiccups, the overbearing. I tried to scare him, folks, and it didn't work.
Luke is here taking on Bad Habit. Funny tonight, both the Olympic qualifiers so far have involved a person named Luke.
Yeah, that's weird. Well, Luke wasn't like his real name. His real name was Austin Steve.
Is it? Because it's always been separated from the way I look at it.
Oh. So his name is Luke Warm Austin Steve?
Yeah, so his name's Luke Steve, it seems.
Luke Steve.
Look at Bad Habit making his way in.
Wow, he's got that craziness going on in his jacket. The green and red graffiti. I don't know how long this guy's going to last in the clique, if I'm being completely honest with you.
This guy has quite a long entrance, so... You know, it's been over a year now since the release of the film. Why don't you give the original lore of Bad Habit from your movie universe?
So, in the Slime Pays movie universe, Bad Habit is a very notorious drug dealer and gangster. He ripped somebody off in the past, and he was punished by... His face was put on like a motorcycle while the motorcycle was upside down, and they like revved it, and his face was up against the wheel, and that is the reason why he wears the not the hockey mask. I'm talking about Jason. He wears the ski mask all the time. That was gonna be but we never put that in the movie.
Bro, you started talking, and I was like, I edited this movie, and I have no idea what this guy's talking about, folks. Bad Habit, one of the secondary antagonists in Slime Pays.
He was supposed to be the main antagonist.
What? There was only like 2 scenes.
Yeah.
Right? And then, is that why we did it? There was a reason why, and we were like, this definitely fits better.
Well, because they walk off right after the trick-or-treat scene, I think. That was why.
Oh, if we want some deep cuts, folks, on Mikhail's movies, endings, not his thing. Him and J.J. Abrams relate.
Yeah.
That's okay, Mikhail.
Yeah, well, we'll try again.
Have you seen Mikhail's other short films? I don't know if they're still around on the Scary Box, because videos have been getting deleted from there for some reason.
Matt Hardy invading.
Yeah, Matt Hardy is about to delete the Scary Box. Bad Habit, though. Slime Pays over on the M2J2 channel.
Yes.
Slime Pays, great film. And, of course, over the past 2 weeks, you've heard me promoting everything else. But, Mikhail, you continue to make short films, don't you?
Yeah, I got a couple things being cooked up here and there. The turtle
I guess
tattoo.
We'll have to see where they appear. As Bad Habit taking on Luke in the Shock Wrestling universe. The turtle tattoo.
Dude,
now, is there significant for that?
No, I was going to say, who is that even supposed to be?
Well, I used to think you were Bad Habit. But Triple F seemed to prove us wrong with that.
Well, so originally, my director's cameo in Slime Pays, that character was intended to be Bad Habit, and I had, like, the Bad Habit scenes were kind of scripted, and we're going to be that character. But I really wasn't feeling the way I was just kind of like, I had to decide on what the character was going to look like that night, and that was kind of just what I threw together. So I wasn't feeling that. And so I switched around what Bad Habit looks like, and of course another actor stepped in to play him. And you know, well, you've all seen the movie, haven't you?
Bro, one of my favorite scenes is a Bad Habit scene in that movie. Trick!
They're going to the garage.
They're going to the garage!
My favorite scene in Slime Pays is probably I have COVID.
I have COVID-19. So I was just re-listening to that, and that was a fun time in the edit.
Yeah.
That's actually what got me and Mikhail's partnership started on the project. And as Bad Habit takes Luke down, and that scene, I think I could redo that scene so much better now, Mikhail, because of the improvements of AI and the Adobe fixing the audio sections.
Damn, we gotta do a Slime Pays
a slime cut
special edition, yeah.
Yeah, would you re-record scenes?
Yeah, definitely.
You and George doing the same thing? Here we go, back and forth between these two competitors. Luke throwing Bad Habit around.
Who the
now
fuck
Bad
is
Habit,
George?
of course, trained at the Click for the Shock Wrestling universe.
Who the fuck is George? You say me and George?
George Lucas.
Oh, me, okay.
Yeah,
I was
go
like,
and reshoot. Yeah,
did you mean Jeremy?
Who's George in my movie? Was I thinking of Jeremy? As Bad Habit tells Luke to get up.
Oh, crucifix pin here. 2.
Damn!
No, that was it.
He got him.
Well,
Otis,
maybe...
thank you for the special referee in this matchup. Luke beating a Bad Habit here tonight.
Otis was a great ref, called it straight down the middle, no funny business. I forgot he was even there.
Yeah, he seemed like a good referee, which we're not used to here in the Shock Wrestling universe.
Good guy, Otis. I knew Otis was a good guy when he rolled under the ring at WrestleMania to save Mandy Rose from getting eliminated.
Luke moves on in the Strike Olympics as we move on to the next Olympic qualifier here tonight. It's time for Sully versus Echo.
Echo!
Quite the roster, quite the booking I have made here tonight. We're seeing a lot of characters. I feel like we have... Oh my god! He's bigger and better than Otis! It's Usain Bolt!
Olympic track star himself. Now, speaking of Jamaica at the Olympics, there's a movie, John. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
No.
It's called, you know what movie I'm talking about.
All right, you think of it as the 8-time Olympic gold medalist and world record holder.
Cool Runnings.
Usain Bolt is here.
Cool Runnings. Have you ever seen that movie?
Cool Runnings.
It's about Jamaica starting a bobsled team at the Olympics.
Oh, yes, I do know of that movie.
I used to watch that movie all the time as a kid.
Usain Bolt. Now, will he fast count? I feel like he sees time differently.
Good point. Yeah,
I feel like time moves slow around him, like the Flash.
He has like the Franklin ability from GTA.
Yes.
I feel like if
down time.
Usain Bolt was in the Matrix, that would kind of be like his power. Like Morpheus has like the phone travel thing. He could teleport and shit.
Of course, he retired back in 2017, so won't be participating in this year.
What does that mean that he doesn't? He's retired. He doesn't run anymore?
I mean, I assume for competition.
Oh, okay. So if you were like, I'll race you to the...
I'm sure if you asked... Yes, I am sure if you asked Usain Bolt to race him to the car, he would do it. He'd be like, you want to see me do it again?
I'd like to see Usain Bolt race Echo. Echo is one of our fastest rising stars here in Strike.
Yes, Echo, big fan favorite here on Friday Night Strike. As his competitor makes his way out tonight. Sully! It's Sully! Wah, wah, wah. Bro, what happened to our pyro?
No pyro for Sully tonight.
Interesting.
Consequences
I'm gonna take
the
the
Infinity Gauntlet.
off.
Yeah.
I'm taking it off. I'm putting it in the corner in the lockbox. Just give me a second. Let me put it away.
John Von Hollywood wielding the Infinity Gauntlet did drive.
Putting it away.
You did drive the price of Little Caesars Hot and Ready Pizza up $3. It's now $8 for a tray of pizza.
Damn! Really?
Yeah.
That's expensive.
It's fucked up. That's just the same deal
Dude,
they offer everywhere else.
College students, when they say, hey, I want to work on my short film, and all they bring is the Little Caesars, they're going to be pissed. That budget went up a whole extra $3.
$3. 60%.
Echo
That's
versus
crazy.
Sully. Well, my money's on Sully here in tonight's matchup for the Olympic qualifiers. Once again, folks, 10-person gauntlet eliminator match for the Shockwave Championship at Tidal Wave. We will have the Olympic trial matches
Cover
for
here.
qualifying.
Sully trying to get the quickest end time.
And as I mentioned earlier, Mikhail, Raven, of course, was the person who pinned Beacon in our matchup for us in our Cluck versus the Prophecy matchup. So he's getting a pass and is already advanced to the gauntlet match and doesn't need to participate in these qualifiers like Sully and Echo here tonight.
Well, congratulations to the Raven. He didn't get a pass from me.
You didn't pin him. Here we go.
2, 3.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Usain Bolt was present. You know what that means. Quick and fast. Sully able to put Echo away here in this Olympic qualifier. Congratulations, Sully.
Are we
moving on here?
Olympic level athlete Joey Chestnut on strike?
I have no idea. And correct me if I'm wrong. But is that the hot dog eating guy?
Yeah.
Folks, top tier comedy here tonight on Friday Night Strike.
We need Badlands Chugs on strike.
We're moving on.
We need Matt Stoney. Give me Randy Santel.
To
Furious Pete.
Big H's open challenge for the belt of Zeus.
Let's go.
Codebreaker making his way down. Wow, quite a busy week for the whole of the Brotherhood of the BWI.
Yeah, the BWI, they call themselves the British Wrestling Invasion. I call them something else. You want to know what I call them, John?
Not necessarily, but
the shittish Wrestling Invasion. Yeah, sit
very
on that
creative
one.
here.
Sit on that one.
Of course, Dave O lost to Rob at the Across the Pond main event. 2 Englishmen main eventing a Shock Wrestling pay-per-view for the first time.
Very inclusive
doing it in their
of
home
us.
country.
Making a difference.
Codebreaker taking on Big H.
Look at those. What has he got on his pants?
This is what he wore across the pond. He's got the bear on his
dog
trousers.
Smoking a cigarette, or what is this?
It's not a dog. It's a dog.
A bear smoking a cigarette.
It's a dog.
I don't know. I don't know what Big H wears. He might have went to Big Dog. You remember that store? Big Dog.
Big H, the champion of Zeus.
The Irish Giant, and it's a bear. But, like, I don't know what the fuck he's wearing. Like, look at what is. The bear has a cigarette in his mouth.
Yes, he does. Big H has been holding on to that belt of Zeus. Of course, over the past few months, it became quite a significant title in the meat division here at Shock Wrestling.
Yeah.
Of course, its lineage is strong and long. M2J2 belt and gingerweight title combined by Zeus himself to merge into the belt of Zeus. Now, a lot of people have been calling out Zeus. I think it's quite interesting.
What do you mean they're calling out Zeus? Like the guy himself? Like, I want
Raven is calling out our god who gave us that belt, Zeus, and I don't know why he's trying to challenge him. It's not like he has the belt that had the gingerweight title. Raven's still whining about not getting a rematch for a belt that doesn't exist anymore. Has that ever happened in normal wrestling, Akil?
No, nobody cares.
Somebody complaining that they don't get a rematch against a belt that disappeared?
No, nobody cares when belts disappear. Nobody cares about this scene with Codebreaker. So you could just
apparently not. Yeah, what the? Come on, man. This is the important part.
Big H.
Why didn't he just hit cancel?
Gotta love Ace.
If you love the production of our shows, please be sure to check out Monday Night Caw.
What? We've gotten so far into the show without even talking about it. This is the first show we're recording since we hit 1,000 subscribers, John.
Oh my God! You're totally right, Mikhail. Thank you all so much, and thank you for tuning in to the Belt of Zeus to celebrate.
You ungrateful son of a bitch.
I apologize, folks. We're actually at 1,020 plus currently.
Not bad. We're growing and growing
every day. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy all three of our current shows here at Shock Wrestling. As Codebreaker is taking down Big H. Of course, joining Codebreaker is Davo and the Big Perkin.
Big Perk. Not to be confused with the guy who was out here earlier.
Correct. Across the Pond was quite the event. If you missed it, it premiered yesterday live on the Shockwave Sports channel. And did I say yesterday?
Yeah.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
It premiered on a Sunday. This is the week.
Yesterday. You got your days mixed up
thank you.
Because of the time difference.
Listen, we saw the Caw arena. I started plugging Caw. I confused myself.
All kinds of crazy
here on Friday
shit
Night
going on Strike.
Uh-oh. Big H rolling Codebreaker over. Damn. Codebreaker really gunning for this title here tonight.
Yeah.
But once again, if you haven't seen Across the Pond, of course, very special guest, the Forbidden Door was unlocked with a VGIW. Dom joining me for more matches than Ace joined me for yesterday. And of course, Ace in the booth alone for the Cluck match. I said yesterday again. Damn it.
Yeah.
Look at this. 2.
1, 2. No.
Rolling away from Codebreaker. Codebreaker doing some BWI shenanigans already here.
He looks like if Robbie Rotten and Sporticus fucked.
And don't forget, folks, our main event here tonight, the Everyman versus the Wings. Raven wanted to give his boys a shot at the tag team title opportunity before he focuses on trying to take down Beacon.
Well, look at Big H here.
That will be our main event. Yeah, he's struggling against Codebreaker. Codebreaker's got the moves.
And it's a competitor like Codebreaker has been notoriously like the shittiest guy in the BWI, I think.
Well, I'm sure Codebreaker's going to take offense to that, Mikhail.
Well, I'm just saying,
but
I look at results,
Codebreaker has
pal.
gotten frustrated before that, Davo became the star of the show as a new BWI member. We got to be weary over on Proving Grounds. You have some BWI members emerging straight into Proving Grounds, which is never great.
I don't like that.
Tying
I don't know.
Big H up in the corner.
Dude, Perkin looks a little silly too. I'm not gonna lie. I think these guys are just goofy looking because they're British.
They're a bunch of goofballs.
Big H now manhandling the Codebreaker.
There we go. Putting him back into the corner again. Codebreaker getting picked up by Big H. What's
We're
this?
gonna see a running power slam. Cover here. Rope break. Saving the ass.
I think Davo might have tried to pull Codebreaker's foot to the rope there, Mikhail.
Davo.
Big H arguing with him now.
What a cheap son of a bitch.
Damn.
Look at this.
Yeah. This
Dude.
is not...
Big H.
These two arguing.
Where do you think he got those trunks? Because that shit looks like something you get at the fucking county fair.
Nicholas made them.
Wow. Classy.
Big H climbing to the top ropes now after that argument with Davo. Will he put Codebreaker away here tonight?
Whoa!
Into a pin.
Cover.
2, 3. Codebreaker is done here on Friday Night Strike, trying to accept the open challenge that Big H laid forth, but unable to beat him for the belt of Zeus.
Big H holding on to the belt of Zeus here on Friday Night Strike. Damn. When you go up against Big H, there's only 3 words of advice I have. Bring the meat.
As we move on here for another Olympic qualifier here tonight, our last one of the night. Of course, the Olympic qualifiers will continue to fill out who will be going in the gauntlet match to take on Beacon at Tidal Wave at the end of August. Now, Carrot versus Lee. Was it you and myself, Mikhail, who said we missed seeing Lee around? He was in like one match a few weeks ago. But now it seems he's back in the swing of things. He's taking on the Carrot for a chance to be in this gauntlet match.
Damn.
Oh my God!
Wait, what happened here? What happened
Oh my
here?
goodness! Literal God Zeus has reappeared!
He looks different now.
Right after he's a god, he could do shit like that. I have the goddamn Infinity Gauntlet. We could...
Wait,
We're in a video game, Mikhail!
You made Zeus look different?
Did I?
Yeah.
With the Infinity Gauntlet?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Okay.
Don't get me involved. I don't want Zeus coming after me.
I was making sure that we
Don't
weren't
stop.
establishing that.
I don't need you to put me in the shit list for Zeus.
Listen, classic comedy rules, yes, and I assume you're telling me information, going on top of each other.
Zeus is going to be special refereeing the Carrot versus Tenacious Lee here tonight.
Damn. When did Zeus compete at the... Oh. Yeah,
He's refereeing. Are you okay?
The other ones were
Are you
Olympians.
under the desk again?
Listen, what I was about to say was the other ones were Olympians, but yeah, I get it. Ha 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 ha. Lee is out here.
I'm sad it took you that long.
He's just Lee. He's just Lee now, right?
Tenaciously.
Well, I was. That one didn't take you long.
As the Carrot, of course, was the person who held the Gingerweight title and the M2J2 title when Zeus came down from the heavens and merged them together, giving us the glorious belt of Zeus, which we just saw defended in the previous matchup. But now Olympic qualifier. Either of these two competitors, them getting a world title shot, that would be quite impressive for both Tenaciously and even Carrot himself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to put my money on the Carrot on this one.
Zeus is glowing. Look at him.
Zeus's hair glistening as the Carrot.
Now, I've been a big fan of the Carrot, of course, but then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, joining the Jobbers Union with Andre made me dislike him a little bit. Hasn't been able to achieve as much as he once did after losing that belt of Zeus to Sully, who then, of course,
yeah, I don't know why the Carrot joined the Jobbers Union. I felt like that was a bit of a step down for him.
I think he was looking for friends, and of course, you know,
yeah.
You have Bloodlines feuding here on Friday Night Strike.
Yeah, number one, be wary of anybody who's like into wrestling to be social.
That's also a very valid and honest point, Mikhail.
Yeah.
That's a good job.
And even all you out there listening, you're all wonderful people who have a lot more to offer the world, excuse me. I'm off the Steve Weiser.
Don't be afraid to be social.
Yeah.
And by being social, I mean type in the comments down below. Do you like our shows? Do you hate them?
Well, that's talking about wrestling. That's exactly what I'm saying not to do. But, I mean, talk about us. But
the Zeus, I almost said the belt of Zeus is here, but it's
the
Zeus,
belt
the
of
god himself.
The belt of Zeus and the man of Zeus, the god of Zeus. 3.
Oh my
no.
god, I thought Carrot was about to crush Tenaciously. Of course, Tenaciously been training at the Nest alongside fellow Nest members and the Wings of Destruction, which will be our main event, the matchup after this one here tonight.
Carrot should have joined the Nest.
That's exactly. I mean, he might be afraid to fly.
Yeah.
The
flying carrot. It wasn't or the flaming carrot. That was a comic book.
The flying carrot. I thought that's what we called Shaun White.
Oh.
Speaking of the Olympics, all right, I looped it. I was like, man, we've made Shaun White jokes back when Carrot first joined, but it's time for the Olympics. Shaun White's not doing anything because he's a snowboarder.
Shaun White was in there when they were pitching the Pitch Black match with Bray Wyatt and LA Knight. He said, "We're talking Mountain Dews, baby."
What?
I was referencing a famous clip of Shaun White. Never mind.
Okay. As Lee sets up here against the Carrot, almost going to get counted out here. Zeus forgot how to count.
Oh, you see a double count out here?
That would be disappointing. I wouldn't let either of them move on.
Yeah, you can't. They would both lose.
Picking Carrot back up. Lee running back into the ring to reset the count. Carrot jumping back into the ring, picking up Tenaciously, throwing him against the corner. 1, 2! Kick out by Tenaciously.
Craziness.
I hate that you'd assume I would use the gauntlet in favor of the Carrot.
Yeah, you love the Carrot. I know you do.
If I were using the gauntlet, I would have let him win there immediately. Bear hug by the Carrot onto Tenaciously. Will Lee be able to escape the beast of the Carrot? No, he taps.
No, he taps out.
The Carrot takes Lee down.
Wait, was that it?
I have no idea.
Huh?
Into a pin. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Zeus.
Well,
calling the shots here on Friday Night Strike.
We botched that one, folks. What else can we say? Congratulations to the Carrot. We messed up the finish.
The Carrot moves on here from the Olympic qualifier. Wow, folks, what
flub.
a matchup. It's time, though, for our main event. Raven very, not politely, request and begged that his boys should get a shot at the tag team titles before Raven refocuses all his efforts on tracking down and taking down Beacon in the gauntlet. As Zeus already not starting off strong here with his referee skills tonight.
Well,
making his way down with the Everyman. As I stated earlier tonight, Mikhail, Raven is not a huge fan of Zeus. He always complains about him. I see what the Everymen of Rod Kip on the left and Everyman on the right are doing here against Raven, trying to play some mind games by getting Zeus on their side. Of course, Rod Kip and Everyman both held the Outer Rim Championship. Rod Kip able to win it in a ladder match, and then Davo on the go-home show of Friday Night Strike was able to take the Outer Rim Championship out of Rod Kip's hands and win. I mean, it was a valiant effort that he had cashing in on Rob, but now they're not neither of these men are champion. The BWI has beaten the Nest once again. Will we see the Wings of Destruction be able to take down the Nest, or will they retain those tag team championship titles?
Good to see they're still rocking with the cluck. They still got the cluck gear on. They still got the cool Adidas stuff that I bought them for the match. I like it.
Yes, the cluck prevailing. Raven, of course, getting the pass, doesn't have to compete in the Olympic qualifiers. He was the one who pinned Beacon at Across the Pond to win us back the Infinity Gauntlet and the power on Friday Night Strike. Wanted to give the boys of the Everymen an opportunity here tonight. I think the Everymen might have a chance to take down the Wings of Destruction.
I would love to see an Everymen victory here tonight and crown new Shock Wrestling Tag Team Champions. But, you know, I gotta give it to my boys, the Wings of Destruction, or the Wings of Redemption.
Jesus.
Or wait, which one is it?
Destruction.
Wings of Redemption is the other guy. Right? You know what I'm talking about?
The Everymen are taking on the Wings of Destruction. You know, every time you've said that joke for the past 25 episodes of Strike, it's never worked.
That was a genuine mistake. It was a genuine mistake that time.
Come on, the mistake was funny, but the continuation of the joke was not.
Listen, he's a fun... Do you remember when he fought Boogie?
Yes. Why don't you talk about your boy Boogie here in tonight's main event?
Oh, yeah. Dude, did you hear the
faking
horrible
cancer
news about No, he had to drop
Shout
out
out
of the
to
election.
Maddie's fight night.
Well, we were talking about 4 different things.
Throwing Everyman down. Animus immediately trying to retain those tag team titles. Now, Raven could be a little negative Nancy sometimes, saying that, oh, Animus is holding me back. And I'm like, well, he did betray you before and all that stuff. I think, there you go. It's nice to see Raven putting the effort in here in tonight's matchup.
But you're right, though. He does talk about how Animus holds him back a lot.
I'm just saying, he keeps saying he needs to put all his focus on the Beacon, and he says he doesn't need an ex-broken wing weighing him down.
Whoa.
He said his words. He probably just said it on Monday Night Call.
Wow. And I wonder what Animorphs had to say about that.
Everyman getting attacked once again. Look at this tag team action, though. Kind of beating up their trainees over from the Nest Factory, the Coop.
Onto the back of Everyman there. Now Rod Kip tagged in, kicking the Raven in the face.
Nice kicks by Rod Kip, taking down. Oof. Raven on the ground, struggling to get up and get away from Rod.
Got it.
Unable to do it as Zeus is cheering him on in the corner.
I gotta say, love me some Rod Kip. Big fan. Can't get enough of the guy.
Oh, throwing Raven down into the mat now. Rod Kip with quick kicks here. Both of these competitors, former Outer Rim champions, Everyman and Rod Kip.
That
Raven
stuff...
never been a world champion.
No, he hasn't, and I know why.
But has been quite a frequent mid-card holder. He's held a few different mid-card titles here at ShockWrestling.
And he's held a few mid-card world titles, and I play the world's smallest violin. So,
thrown into the corner, dangerous territory. Animus and Raven know how to use their tag team setups to take down their opponents. Let's see what they got here against Rod Kip. Nice kick, then a knee by the Raven.
The Wings still got it, even if they are beefing and not communicating with each other properly.
Yeah, that is a valid point. When you have a team like the Wings of Destruction that know each other so well, it goes to show that even after times of disagreements, they will be able to come together and fight.
Rod Kip now. Rod Kip holds it down for the Everyman. They should be called the Rod Kips.
Everyman, Everyman was in this matchup, putting up a good fight against Animus, but now it's Rod Kip's turn. I know Rod Kip wants to take a few shots over at Animus. He's been waiting. Sometimes Animus would bully those Nest Factory guys,
Yeah, and I didn't like that.
Raven's too nice. Raven's the good cop in the training, and Animus is the bully. He's like, oh, you're doing it wrong. Hand me the screwdriver.
Yeah, I'd be scared of Animus. It'd be like, when you'd go to help your dad out at the car as a kid, all you learn is how to hold a flashlight and get yelled at.
Rod Kip tying up Animus's arm just for a double stomp onto the elbow. I don't care that you broke your elbow, throwing Animus into the corner. I bet Raven's just grinding his teeth seeing Zeus standing there, possibly giving the powers to the Everyman.
Is Raven, is he Zeusist? Is he
God? Oh my God, Rod Kip accidentally just hit Everyman there.
Is Raven goddess?
As thrown... Wouldn't you just say atheist?
No, he doesn't like the Greek gods. He doesn't like Greek salad. Doesn't like euros.
Big kick there by Animus. Once again, rocking that cut gear after a wild matchup at Across the Pond this past Sunday.
Animus.
A pin. Only a 1 count, and Everyman's still getting the hit on Animus.
And Animus
taking him down.
Makes the tag to the Raven.
Big hits there by the Raven onto Rod Kip. Now, during our many travels from across the pond, I was able to hop into some video games with these guys on one of our off days after across the pond.
Yeah. And?
Yeah, it was something.
Were they arguing?
Hey, listen. If I know one thing about the Nest Factory, there's a lot of arguments going on.
Yeah,
Isn't it weird how calm you and I are in the booth since I have the damn Infinity Gauntlet? I feel like we're at peace on our Earth.
I feel like it's like this always.
All right, well, you must not have felt the same fucking stress I have for the past 2, 4, 7 months.
I guess not.
Well, apparently. We're going to be making some changes around here on Friday Night Strike, like I said earlier in the show.
Tag here to Everyman. That better not have been a vague threat targeted towards me.
Everyman stomp onto Animus. Rod Kip's still in the ring. He needs to go and grab the rope. Raven getting hit onto the Everyman. Like I said, it could be the Everyman's time to take down the Wings of Destruction. The Wings had their time taking down the Prophecy and then beating the Prophecy once again in a rematch. But Will the new talent be able to prevail against the Wings here tonight? Raven lying in state on the outside of the ring. Animus going after Everyman.
Everyman is, proving me a little bit wrong right now, but I still think Rod Kip mostly holds it down for their team.
Look at this from the second rope. Everyman
cover
into a pin. 2. Another kick out by Animus. The Everyman don't know the secret sauce, similarly to how you knew the secret to put Adam away just a few months ago at Fight Night.
I know the secret to putting
I guess just a month ago. I forgot. Fight Night and Across the Pond were both in July. Oh, big smack there by the Everyman.
Spanish fly.
There you go. This could be it, folks. Everyman may have hurt himself there, tagging in Rod Kip. I would have just gone for the pin. Oh, what are they doing? Are they setting something up here?
Texas Cloverleaf. The lasso from El Paso is locked in by Rod Kip. Oh, and the Raven broke it up.
Raven
likes those shoes I got him.
Throwing Animus back into the corner. Rod Kip and Everyman going for another tag team move here.
What is going on here?
Pile driver straight into Everyman. Oh!
And
what a setup.
Everyman's taking out Raven.
This could be it.
Something real bad here. What's going to happen? Sweet chin music. Cover. One, two. No!
A kick out by Animus. Animus doesn't want it to happen. He doesn't want to lose those tag team titles that him and Raven have worked so hard to defend from the prophecy.
Everyman might tap him out right here.
Here we go. Will Everyman tap? Animus, no. Unable to do it. Big kick there onto Animus once again, throwing him into the corner. Just trying to keep him away from his tag team partner, the Raven.
And Animus again. No, this might be it. This one might be it. Everyman, no.
There you go, Everyman, showing Animus how it's done. A big back and forth here, just taunting Animus by pinning him into this corner here tonight. And our main event of Friday Night Strike. Throwing him through the turnbuckles.
Animus, another crossface.
Animus is using everything he's got there against the Everyman, but cannot do it. Everyman recovers each and every single time, showing Animus how it's done. Rod Kip looking to try to get a shot on Animus. Doesn't want to hit the Everyman, though. Animus going right after Rod Kip, taking him down out of the ring.
This might be it. This is not looking good for the Everyman.
Will the tag team champions of Raven and Animus retain as they're going for another tag team finisher here? Oh, big kick to the face.
Raven with that leg DDT.
Everyman trying to escape the Raven's claws, unable to do it as he throws him back into the corner. A little bit of payback for what he's done to Animus. Trying to really teach the Everyman a lesson, bouncing off the hardest part of the ring. Oh my God! I heard bones cracking there. I hope Rod Kip's alive. That was terrible.
Raven might have it here.
This can't be.
No,
oh my God, another kick out. The Everyman still in this matchup. What a main event here on Friday Night Strike from after Across the Pond. Who will prevail for the tag team championship?
And now
Animus
we're looking for another tag team move. Ripcord knee there.
Oh my goodness. I am just quite impressed by both of these teams knowing when to tag each other, and the Everyman maybe not nearly as much as the Wings of Destruction.
Well, now the Wings Both competitors are down from the other team. Everyman coming first, and Animus took out Zeus.
Taking down the god of Zeus, beating him up. Of course, Raven, not a fan of Zeus, blaming him for the loss of the Gingerweight title merged into the belt of Zeus. And that might have been a little mistake there by the Everyman.
What's going on here?
As Everyman knocks down Raven, can he put Animus away here tonight? Throwing him up against the ropes. Backbreaker.
Everyman going up top.
This is what Raven and Animus taught him. Fly for Everyman, fly.
That might be it.
2.
No.
A kick out by Animus. Thinking he's learned everything he's got to learn from the Wings of Destruction. Everyman cannot believe he didn't get that pin. Beating up Raven once again. Animus going after Rod Kip. Animus right behind Everyman, taken down with a super kick. Another kick onto the chest of Animus here tonight in our main event for the Shock Wrestling Tag Team titles. Everyman clotheslining Animus to take him down. Look at this, though. Everyman climbing up top. Will we see the Nest Factory produce flight again?
Again.
Just clipping Animus there, but still going for the pin. 1, 2. Another kick out by Animus. These two competitors, what a matchup they have put on tonight. This is one of the best tag team matchups I've seen here on Friday Night Strike, as Rod Kip throws Animus back into the corner. Gotta keep him away from Raven. Dangerous territory if you have both tag team partners within the vicinity of each other. Knee to the face there by Animus.
And this is, we're getting into the stages of this match where everybody's just overtired. Everybody's hitting each other with everything that they have. And it's just a matter of who's going to crash first. I really think it's still anybody's game here.
All those beans on toast crowd freezes are really kicking in at the end of there. The non-sugar free ones, gross, bro.
Ugh.
They start falling. These competitors are tired. Oh, big back and forth here by Rod Kip and Animus. Who's going to gain the upper hand? Rod Kip, there you go. Taking Raven down.
Rod Kip might be going for something here.
It's his turn to fly. Rod Kip flies.
Oh!
Landing right onto Animus.
Go for the cover.
No, what are you doing, Rod Kip? Oh, into a cover. 2!
No!
Oh, another kick out by Animus. I thought that was it, folks. Rod Kip thought that was it. He's getting the crowd on his side. Big fan of the crowd pleasers, Rod Kip. Trying to prove that he's worthy of crowd pleasing. Throwing Animus into the corner. Getting the tag team partner of Everyman back in. Look at this! Double clothesline taking down Animus. I believe it's just a matter of when now, Mikhail.
Yeah,
I think the Everymen have got this in the bag.
It's
they
down
just
to the wire.
need to put down Animus or the Raven.
I think it's going to be Animus. If Animus is showing anything here, it's that he is the weaker link of the two members of the Wings, but Raven also failing to protect his partner here.
Oh my God, Everyman just yanking Raven into the ring. He wants to show him how easy it is for him to take down
this could be it right here. 1, 2, 3. We got new tag team champions.
Champs. I can't believe it, Mikhail.
Unbelievable.
New tag team champions. The Everymen have prevailed against the Wings of Destruction.
Congratulations to Rod Kip and Everyman. What a hard-fought victory here. Couldn't have happened to a better tag team. Very proud of them. The Cluck represented here tonight.
What a few months these two competitors have had from both of them being Outer Rim champions to now both of them being tag team champions here on Friday Night Strike. Thank you everybody for watching this week's episode of Friday Night Strike. If you missed it, don't forget Proving Grounds on Wednesday, Monday Night Raw on Monday, and Sunday. This past week was Across the Pond, the live event here on Shockwave Sports. Shock Wrestling's Across the Pond, joined by VGIW. It was a great time. Check it out if you missed it, and don't forget to tune in next week to Friday Night Strike. Thank you all for watching. Good night, everybody.